Hi, everybody. Today we have with us India's global leading holistic guru, Dr. Mehta. Mickey, welcome to the show. Welcome to the Health from Home series from Aditya Birla Health Insurance. We are glad to have you here on this show. I'm sure most of our customers and the audience is excited as well to have you over. And with all your expertise and all your television shows and your radio talks that you've done, hope we learn a lot from this session as well. Today's session is going to be about reverse aging. So, Mickey, I think we'll be able to learn a lot from you. So, let's get on to the session Reverse Aging 2.0 with Dr. Mickey Mehta. Welcome, Mickey.
Thank you so much. The name of the session is Dr. Mickey Mehta's Reverse Your Universe.
Okay.
And I'm all ready to reverse it for you. And
great.
this means anti-aging. That means you stop aging and then you begin to reverse it. You start becoming younger. Isn't that magical? Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we're all looking forward to it.
Like you and me. So, Vinita Desai, I don't think you have aged in the last 15, 20 years. And even I have stopped aging in the last 25, 30 years. So, good luck to both of us.
Thank you so much. Welcome to the show. So, we have a whole lot of questions which have come in from our audience as well. So, I'm going to take them through you. So, the first question that we have is, what healthy, well-balanced diet should be consumed to prevent the damage that leads to the premature skin aging?
So, the word healthy means every kind of food that heals you.
Okay.
Now, that comes only with vegetarian eating.
Okay.
Natural, wholesome eating. Clean, green eating. So, that's clear. Healthy means vegetarian, everything that heals you. So, vegetables cleanse you, fruits heal you, nuts, seeds, roots, dry fruits, herbs fortify you. Okay, now when we speak about balance, of course the word balance is very good, but I would say sensible, ethical and intelligent choices of food which support your growth hormones, human growth hormones, and support cellular regeneration in real time simultaneous, which also supports oxygenation, which also supports nutrient-laden blood into you and lots of antioxidants. So, coming to that point, that balance means that when your thali, the Indian, the Hindustani Sanatan way of eating, our Sanskriti, our sanskars. So as per Ayurveda, sweet, sour, salty, bitter, pungent, astringent, when these 6 tastes are all complete on our thali and we don't eat to the level of pushing our stomachs out, we eat sensibly, that is called balanced eating. Regional, seasonal eating is balanced eating. And before you eat and consume anything through your mouth, cosmic nutrition is very important for reversal of age. So, breath for breakfast is very important. Lots of sunshine in the morning, very important. You see the kind of shine you get with sunshine? See the kind,
absolutely. Yeah.
the kind, the oxygen your body is able to intake. So when you're out in the open near the windows, balconies, when you're out in the sun, looking at the trees, listening to the chirping of the birds, looking at the vast expanse of the sky, looking at the lawns, automatically your body begins to breathe deep. Let's say when you go close to an atmosphere environment which is not very comfortable, your body doesn't breathe deep. When you go to freshness in life force, the body breathes deep and in rhythm. So, the finest nourishment you first get from sunshine, then you get from breath, then you get from visuals, looking at elements, then listening to the chirping of the birds, sound, then the lovely taste of cow's ghee, pomegranate, dates, sesame seeds, walnuts, asparagus, broccoli, red rice, jowar, bajra. So, with all your senses, you nourish. And
Okay.
then of course, food comes last. A massage nourishes you, a good night's sleep nourishes you, exercises nourish you, and all these reverse your age.
So,
All
but do you, sorry, doctor, sorry to interrupt you. Do you also recommend any seasonal eating? Because, every season has its own fruits and vegetables which are available.
exactly, it has to be seasonal and regional only.
Okay.
Please don't have a dragon fruit from China.
Mm-hmm.
Why it doesn't grow here? Maybe because it's not meant to nourish you. Not that it will do you any harm, but
Okay.
keep everything within the 100 kilometers radius, grown in the 100 kilometers radius. And that food will bring life force into you. And of course, primary cosmic not nutrition, then your workout nutrition, then your sleep nourishing, then your joy nourishment, then positivity nourishes you, optimism nourishes you, and then food nourishes
Always heard everybody saying that sugar accelerates aging. Is that true? Because I get all the time, I get these cravings to eat sweet, and it's mostly chocolates and ice cream. So, how do you recommend about these sugar cravings?
you. Now, let me be very honest. I also fall a prey to ice creams and chocolates, but I am in charge. I do it very periodically, sometimes only. But yes, sweetness of human beings is not harmful. But
Yeah.
refined sugar is certainly harmful. It accelerates your aging process. It creates disease, malfunction, ailments, decay, degeneration, and death.
Oh my God,
Now,
that's
mind you,
scary.
now, mind you, death has no right on life. Death is the culmination of diseases. Diseases are the culmination of your choices. And you must make appropriate, ethical, sensible, reasonable, and intelligent choices of food, the same intelligent and sensible choices of exercise. Don't eat like an animal, don't exercise like an animal, don't punish yourself when you work out. Your workout should be a celebration. Okay? Don't eat,
Sure.
don't eat with lust. Eat to satisfy your need.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your
So,
appetites.
we'll try and incorporate all these points into our daily life, doctor. Also, a few things. Everybody says yoga, meditation does a lot good to your inner peace and your inner self. So, what's the message that you would want to give to our listeners today about incorporating meditation in their everyday lives?
So let me tell you, Vinita, that yoga, yog means yuj, joining.
Yeah.
Yog means yoke. Yog means togetherness. Yog means holistic, wholesome, integrated being. Yog also means complete. And asana, means the seat of awareness, the seat of consciousness, wherein your mind, which is scattered, fragmented, and broken, here and there, hither, thither, helter skelter, is put together, and mind doesn't remain mind anymore, and it just becomes light of awareness.
So, how often should one do yoga in a week? You coming to that?
Yoga brings patience.
Okay.
Okay, so when in the seat of awareness, you are in various postures, and when your postures become a poetry, one after the other they flow, what happens to a human being? Mind comes in here now. Your attention is full of awareness, light of consciousness. You perceive so much. From the center of your being to the extremes, you're holding your body. So your body is fully aware of itself, where it's stretching, where it's contracting. And when you become aware of your body, you become the master of your body. After that, there is circulation happening, there is a rhythm of the heart happening. So your rhythm of the heart synchronizes your circadian rhythm with the universal rhythm, sunrise, sunset, tides, moon phases. So your body's biology falls in place. Orchestration happens, organic unity happens, immunity happens. Now, further, yoga is not for weight loss, it's not for six packs, it's for evolution of mankind. So, how do you evolve? With rhythm and circulation. What comes is tolerance, patience,
I need that.
tenacity, endurance. Then, with the flow comes compassion. With the flow comes rhythm, benevolence. With the flow comes empathy, sympathy, philanthropy. Then confusion gives way to clarity. Okay? Foggy mind gives way to vision. Then lethargy gives way for creativity. Then laziness gives way to productivity.
Oh, brilliant.
And a human being becomes a superhuman. He evolves and we build personalities and characters with yoga. Also, it is said that without yoga, and when your mind is fragmented and you're completely lured in this worldly materialism, kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mad, maya, matsara, pride, anger, lust, envy, gluttony, avarice, sloth, it breaks you down, disintegrates you, degenerates you, brings disease, ailment, decay, death. But Ashtanga of yoga, yama, niyama, discipline, control, charge, being in charge, okay, asana, pranayama, postures in poetry, in the seat of awareness, pranayama, regulated vital force of breath, pratyahara, internalization of senses, dhyan, focus, attention. So it is said in science that when you put attention to a field, you energize it. You put intention, you transform it. So dhyan, dharna, samadhi.
So, how often do we do it?
Now, so starting with very good breath, sunshine, mingling with the elements, then good food, clean food, then postures in poetry. So let's say Bhujangasana. Bhujangasana, you become like a snake. Remember, when man from 4 legs came on 2 legs, he became alert. Both his brains opened up. Then man invented fire, wheel, songs, love happened, emotions happened, analysis happened, perceptions happened, perspectives happened. Man became a writer. He evolved, he grew. So when you are in the cobra position, you're alert. When you do Shambhavi Mudra, you roll up your eyes, your mind becomes steady. Swayam mein sthit. Swasth means Swayam mein sthit, anchored. Swayam mein upasthit, Jagrut, Bodh, Chaitanya. And Swastha also means Swayam mein astha. Your belief can change your biology. Your faith can change your physiology. Your breathing can change your hormonology. And meditation and prayer can change your psychology. So every solution for mind, mental illness, emotional illness is there in the therapies of yoga, breathing, postures, eating, perceptions, meditation, prayer, tapa, japa. Also visualizations, affirmations, and love, 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 love. So do your postures regularly.
Sure.
Your mind will clear, it will become strong, emotions will flow, and what will happen is asatoma sadgamaya, tamasoma jyotirgamaya, mrityoma amrutam gamaya. So from untruth to truth, from ignorance to light, and from death to eternity will be your journey in yoga. And yoga will make you a superhuman. Yoga will make you realize your karma and your dharma. Yoga will make you realize your purpose. Because Mark Twain says there are two most important days in a man's life. First day when he was born, and second when he realized why. Yoga will make the best talents and skills from inside come out. Express your genes to the fullest, and you will become the leader. You will become the best marketing guru of the world. Vinita ji.
Well, thank you so much. So I'm going to start doing yoga from tomorrow itself. So I do it on and off, but
Yeah,
I'm going to do it more regularly from now on.
please.
Now, most of the times, I think, people are working from home and, they're not able to balance their housework, the office work, children being at home, spouses being at home all the time. I think a lot of stress is building up in most of the employees or customers, we're getting to hear about it. So, how do you think we could handle this stress better? Of course, nobody can avoid stress, but then how do you handle it better? And how do you get tuned to it in a better manner?
Okay. So the best use of imagination is creativity,
Okay.
and the worst use of imagination is stress. So stress is in your imagination. It's
Oh,
the perception what is not yet, or the perception of what was, and you fear that it will come back. Now, trust me, your fear is putting attention on what that was and pulling it out of the grave. So, you will manifest it. So, you can breathe the stress out. Now, remember, let the breathing be as many times till you have breathed out and you're completely relaxed from inside. Don't stop. So yoga is about letting go fears, letting go phobias, letting go anxieties, letting go insecurities, letting go weaknesses, and replace fear with courage, replace weakness with strength, replace anxiety with hope, replace phobias with faith, and there you are. Now, there are some exercises for mental and emotional illness we can do. So, as I said, look into the sky, breathe, smell flowers, smell orange rinds, smell limbu, smell tomatoes, smell mangoes, smell chikus. Whatever gives you natural fragrance, smell. Take the fragrance. Then sound, natural sound, wind, chirping of the birds, trees moving. Okay? Then the ocean ripples.
oh yeah, I live by the seaside. That's
Ah,
nice.
so, where do you live, by the way?
I live at Shivaji Park.
Wow.
Yeah.
So these things begin to connect with your circadian rhythm and your disturbed rhythm comes back. You breathe easy, your breath comes back in rhythm.
Yeah.
Your heart, your pulse, everything comes in rhythm and you begin to see solutions.
No,
So
I'll follow it for
you
sure.
begin to get confidence. You begin to get self-conviction, Atma Vishwas, Manobal, Atmabal, Astha, Swastha, Astha. स्वयं में उपस्थित स्वयं में स्थित.
Sure. And you've been doing shows, TV shows, radio shows globally, and you've been talking a lot about reversing aging. So, what would you recommend to me? Should I be doing weight training or cardio? What should be my mantra, or should it be a mix of both? What do you recommend to me and our users as well?
So cardio is a very Western approach to exercise. Western approach to exercise believes in speed, believes in super intensity, believes in aggression, believes in violence. All these four approaches, they kill the character and personality and make you very different. Eastern approach, yoga, calms down, collects you, puts you together, orchestrates your function, and it works from inside outside. It is healing, soothing, eternally, infinitely. It is balancing, it is self regulating. Yoga is the only exercise, pranayam is the only way, dhyan, dharana, samadhi are the only tools where you can heal your organs. In no aerobic exercise, you can regenerate your kidney, regenerate your liver, your pancreas, your duodenum, your gallbladder, your nervous system. But in yoga, you can renew them. We never grow old. When we stop growing, we become old. So let's keep growing with sunshine, air, chirping of the birds, sky, green, sea, oceans, rivers, love, hugs, connections, and good night sleep, good massages, nose drops, oil, that is called nasyam.
Mhm.
Sangam, 108 marma points to be addressed. Shirodhara, of course, that's a polyvagal theory of age reversal. All right? And when we do all these things, basti, virechan, vaman, induce vomits to detox, cleanse, we become younger, 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 younger.
Which is good. So I think I need to start my yoga tomorrow itself. I don't need to wait any further.
Please.
Yeah, sure. I've been hearing all the nutritionists and all these nutrition magazines say about you are what you eat. So, what are the foods that you would recommend to reverse aging, and what are the foods that we should be avoiding so that we don't age faster?
Okay. So you are what you think, you are what you eat, you are what you do, and you are what you say. Now, I have a list of food for gods. We are all gods in seed form. When the creativity reached its highest pinnacle, man was born. And when man would reach his creativity of his existence of highest pinnacle, God again will be born. And to maintain these gods, we should eat things like walnuts, pomegranates, sesame, dates, oranges, carrots, beetroots, millets, okay, all the seasonal, regional fruits, seasonal, regional vegetables, all the kinds of seeds, makhana, very good.
Okay.
Pine seeds, very good. Herbs, all the kinds of herbs. Then, of course, food is plays 60% of role, then 20-30% of role by asanas, physical activity, then meditation, prayer, thoughts, everything put together. So, human consciousness on the ladder of evolution, only a man is capable of rising above gods and falling below animals. So let's keep rising above gods.
Absolutely.
Let consciousness prevail over instincts. And extraordinary are those who know that there is something within them which is superior to circumstance. Disease is a disgrace. Healing is grace. So you should be like a lotus in the muck. You can go in the ward of coronavirus patients and you can come out clean. Nothing will happen to you. And nothing should happen to you. Because virus is nothing compared to a human being. Human being is so vast. A virus is just a toxic purge of a toxic cell. And that too, we have worsened the environment. We have made our bodies and our earth a gutter. Let's make them into gardens again. Let's make our bodies as fragrant as gardens and as sweet as orchards. And as mesmerizing and vitalizing as forests, green. No disease will ever touch you. Okay?
Do you recommend taking any vitamins externally as antioxidants to reverse aging, or which are the vitamins which you recommend even in the natural, foods that we have, so that those would help us in our aging process?
So, if you are really eating fresh, regional, seasonal food from morning to night properly, wherein you have 60% of raw, which means vegetables, salads, nuts, seeds, dry fruits, herbs, roots, you don't need vitamins.
Wow.
You know, natural scientists say that you don't need more than a thimble full of vitamins in a month. All excess vitamins are, you pass away in your bladder movement. So these are industries which are driving you crazy, indoctrinating you with vitamins, proteins, this, that. Simple, healthy, wholesome food, simple, healthy, wholesome exercise. Don't eat like an animal, don't exercise like an animal, don't behave like an animal. Romance with yourself. Everything should be done with deep love and it should be in a worship mode. Okay?
A lot is said right now about juicing, raw vegetable juicing. So, would you recommend that? Because that apparently, what we read outside in magazines says it's a dose of antioxidants and your multiminerals and stuff like that. So, would you recommend to our users to have this juice every day, vegetable juice every day?
Yeah, vegetable juices are very good. Fruit juices are very good, but ideally eat them
Raw.
proper, chewing them well. Ideally.
Okay.
Two, dudhi, tomato, carrot, beetroot, apple, spinach. You can use these combinations. Little lemon juice, little pepper, rock salt. Amazing. Okay, you can use apple, pears, lemon squash. You can use your mosambi, simple, santara, simple, pineapple, grapes, simple, simple lemon juice with shahad, with jeera,
Oh,
with jeera, with rock salt, superb.
yeah.
Chash, chash out of cow's milk, superb. Coconut water, great, and loads of herbal teas.
Okay.
And
So
love,
also in the herbal juice, is the roughage important or should we strain it and have it?
no, no, have it whole.
Okay.
Forget the word roughage. Remember the word whole. The
Okay.
phytonutrients will be available in the whole. Why do we want to remove 60-70% of the juice out? So everything put together becomes a fruit.
Wholesome. Yeah.
Everything put together becomes a fruit. See, a man in parts or a woman just in parts will not be appealing.
Yeah.
But when a man and a woman in a fullness is attractive and appealing.
Yeah. Sure. Now, I would also like to know from you, doctor, how do I incorporate mindfulness in my daily routine? Because I'm somehow not being able to do that. I'm sure most of our listeners and the viewers are also not able to find time. So, of course, one has to find time for this. But how do you suggest that in a shortage of time that we have, how do you have mindfulness into our daily routine?
You know, people talk about shortage of time, even when they talk about exercising, that we don't have time. And I crack a very adult joke at that time that the busiest office in the world is the President of United States. If President Bill Clinton could find time to do everything he wanted to do, we can find time to do everything we want to do. That's about time. We should prioritize. We should put time in preferential order. Then time becomes your friend. Otherwise, time becomes your enemy. That's number one. Mindfulness. So let me speak to all the psychiatrists of the world that mindfulness is important, but the real meaning of mindfulness is empty of thoughts, spaced out, blank mind, full of light of awareness, where moment to moment your awareness shifts from activity to activity. So you're always in the now. You are in the sequential order of shifting awareness and consciousness from one moment to the other. When that breaks, you're not in mindfulness. Okay? So if you use your mind and awareness and consciousness in natural activity of mingling with the nature, loving your parents, loving your children, laughter, singing, okay, meaningful engagements, prayer, then of course breathing, smelling, fragrance, visuals, audio, olfactory, then your mind will keep growing in awareness and consciousness.
Three things I think I'm going to incorporate into my life from tomorrow is a little bit of an exercise, which has to be yoga. Second is, eating right. Of course, eating at smaller intervals and small portions,
Yeah,
and also a little bit of meditation.
yeah.
Now, tell me, will this meditation that I practice every day, or has that got a connection with inner peace, or would I be able to build something towards achieving an inner peace with this?
Once again, let me address mental well being and emotional wellness. In meditation, you shut your eyes. No sooner you shut your eyes, you disconnect the perceptions from coming inside. And once you disconnect the external, obviously you're delving inside. So, yes, meditation is internal. That's number one. Now, when you stop the perceptions of outside coming in, the insight, perceptions, and awareness will grow. After your mind quietens, after you're calmed, after your breath has come into rhythm and it becomes slow, after you are in complete flow, after you feel so complete and whole in your quietness, intuitions will happen, perceptions will grow, perspectives will become deeper and central, extrasensory perceptions will happen, insights will happen, foresights will happen. You will evolve. You will become antaryami. You will get vak siddhi, vachan siddhi, karya siddhi, dharma siddhi, riddhi siddhi.
And they say that, look at the world with rose colored glasses. The world will look very beautiful outside. But with the current lockdown happening, I'm sure most of us are going through a lot of emotional upheaval. So, how do you suggest staying positive would help us also in today's times and also reverse our aging in a particular manner?
So, very important. Let's remove the word positive for a while. Okay, it's a good word, but use the word optimistic.
Okay.
It's a word of a higher denomination. Any person who's exercising and breathing right and eating right, three minimum things, and by default you'll sleep right because you're tired with those people will be optimistic because there'll be rhythm, there'll be flow, and oxygen gives you confidence. Oxygen makes you bright. Oxygen gives you clarity. Oxygen gives you a clean thought process. Oxygen makes you a thought leader. Oxygen also gives you intuitions. Oxygen gives you hunches. Oxygen establishes your connect. So, Modi ji has locked down the door outside, but Modi ji doesn't have the key to lock your door inside.
Yeah.
Open up the door of vastness. There's a poet, Sufi poet called Jalauddin Rumi. His lovely words come to my mind. I've been living on the lips of insanity, knocking at the door opens, I've been knocking from inside. The more you keep quiet, one after the other door will keep opening. Millions of doors will keep opening. And bigger canvases of infinity and eternity you will begin to enjoy and float in. And each time when you come out of meditation, the world will seem so beautiful, so happy. You will not look at disease, you will look at ease. You will not look at pain, you will only look at pleasure. You will not look at unhappiness, you will only look at joy.
Yeah.
You will be optimistic.
So, Dr. Mehta, thank you so much for a wonderful session on reversing aging. So, I'm going to try taking, all these wonderful steps that you have told us today to reverse my universe and reverse my aging. What are the few things that you would like to tell to our listeners who are here with us today in terms of what they should do or incorporate in their daily life to reverse their aging?
So, let me tell you one thing that forget the word tip. Self-love is very important. If you love yourself so well, you serve yourself well. And if you serve yourself well, you will serve the world well. So be selfish. That's number one. Number two, align yourself. Align yourself, literally connect with everybody. Be in creative processes. Use poetry, writing, singing, dancing, laughter as the tools of transformation, upliftment, upgrade your dreams, upgrade your capabilities, upregulate your biological functions, upregulate your physiology, upregulate your nervous system. You will continuously become powerful, visionary, you will become miraculous, you'll become magical. Okay? And let me give you a chant. Let me give a lovely chant. Om Kal Shanti, Om Vastu Disha Shanti, Om Vayu Shanti, Om Agni Shanti, Om Jal Shanti, Om Prithvi Shanti, Om Akasha Shanti, Om Sarvagraha Nakshatra Rashi Shanti, Om Vishwa Brahman Shanti, Om Sarvagraha Nakshatra Rashi Vishwa Brahman Shanti, Om Shanti, 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 Shanti. Heights by great men reached and kept were not attained in sudden flights, for they, while their companions slept, were toiling upwards in the night. Work hard, work with a focus, evolve, grow, be optimistic, get energized, get maximized, get naturalized, get supersized, get mesmerized, get specialized, get initialized, get internalized, get eternalized, get revolutionized, get revitalized, reverse your universe, reverse your age, and get Mickey-mized.
Sure, absolutely. So I'm going to see you soon. I think after 3 months to 6 months, and I would have reversed my universe, and I would have probably tried to reverse my age as well. I don't know how good that's going to be, but I'm going to try that and see you soon. Thank you, Dr. Mickey Mehta, for a wonderful session. I'm sure our viewers enjoyed and had a wonderful time as well.
Bye, Burfi.
Bye.
Thank
See
you.
you.
Bye bye.
See you.